Jai Hind students. Today in this video we will discuss how to divide to decimal numbers. You can see there is 22.5 divided by 0.25, and we have the basic method of this is first convert this decimal number in form of a fraction. So you have to multiply by 10, just there is one digit after decimal point, so you have to multiply by 10. So now it becomes 22.5 upon 10 is divided by 0.25. So here you have to multiply by 100. Now this becomes 225 upon 10 is divided by 25 upon 100. Now multiply this 0.25 by 100, you will get 25. Now this becomes division of two fractions, so it becomes 225 upon 10 and 100 upon 25 is the multiplicative inverse here of 25 upon 100, and this sign of division changes into multiplication. We get 225 upon 10 into 100 upon 25. Now we get our result 25 9 is 225, 9 into this 10 will give you 90. So this could be the method here for the division of decimal numbers. Basically we have to eliminate the decimal sign from the denominator, then we have to divide. And what if we divide the number by 10, by 100 or by 1000? So we have a decimal number 34.6. Now divide this number by 10 and check what is your result. So if you divide the 34.6 by 10, you will get 34.6 is divisible by 10 if it is. So 10 3 is 30, right here 30, 4, and now you have to include this decimal sign, so put the decimal sign here, right here 6, it is 4, so 10 4 is 46. Here you can write 0 because of the decimal sign. Now 10 6 is 60 and it is over. So this is your answer here, 3.46. Now if you observe one thing, when you divide this 34.6 by 10, this sign of decimal, this decimal point displays one place to the left hand side. You can see from point this it comes to this point after 3. So you can say when this number is divided by 10, the sign of decimal displays one digit to the left hand side. What if this number is now divided by 100? See, 34.6 is divided by 100. And when we divide this 34.6 by 100, we get 0.346. What if I divide this 34.6 by 1000? I will get 0.0346. Basically you will observe one thing here, when we divide these numbers by 10, 100 or 1000, decimal sign here displays to the left hand side, and you can see here when we divide by 10, decimal sign is displaced one place. When we divide by 100, decimal sign is displaced two place, and it is now 0.346. When we divided by 1000, we get 0.0346, means this decimal point is displaced 3 digit left hand side. So count the digit 0 and displace your decimal from that space to left hand side. Now let's discuss our exercise 2.7. In this exercise we have question number first. We have to solve 4 parts of question number first as our classwork. We have to divide the 0.4 by 2. So 0.4 is divided by 2. How is this? So have a clue here. Displace the decimal sign, so you have to multiply by 10 both the numbers. You will get 4 upon 20, and when you divide this 4 by 20 you will get divide. Simply it is 4 is divided by 20 and it is not possible, so place a decimal here, that it becomes 0. Now 4 to the 22 to 40 and your result is 0.2. so this is your answer. If we divide the 0.35 by 5, either you can convert these decimal numbers into fraction first. So 0.35, when it is multiplied by 100, you will get 35, or you can write 0.35 upon 1 is divided by 5 upon 1. And now when you multiply this 0.35 by 100, you get this is divided and multiplied by 100, so that we can eliminate the decimal sign. Now it is here 100 is multiplying, you can see here, and it becomes 35 upon 100 into 1 upon 5. Why 1 upon 5? Because we have to write here multiplicative inverse of 5. Now it becomes 35 upon 5 into 100. This is 7 upon 100. And when this 7 up is divided by 100, we get 0.07. Either you can divide this 7 by 100, you will get the same answer. So this is the method for the division of this number. If 651.2 is divided by 4, this is very simple and you all know how to solve this. You have been doing these things, so write here 651.2. Either you can convert the decimal sign, either you can convert in fraction first, but simply you can divide by 4. So divide that method by that method. 4 1 ja 4, it becomes 4 here, it is 2 and 5. 4 6 ja 24, it becomes 1, and this one is here 4 2 ja 8, it becomes 3 here, and now 3 is not divisible, so place here decimal sign, it is now 2, and 4 8 ja 32, and this is here your answer 162.8. you can see your answer here. 25, it is 24, 1 is left, this one comes here, and it is 11. 11 is divided by 4, you get 8 here, twice it is 8, now 3, and decimal sign is here, 2 is here, so 4 8 ja 32. 162.8 is your answer. And when this is divided by 4, we have 3.96 is divided by 4. This is very simple, but see how to do this. You can see here 3 is not divisible by 4, and therefore we have to place here decimal sign. Okay, now it is 3 here, and this 9 comes here. Now it becomes 9 ja, so 4 9 ja 36. You have 3 here, and this 6 comes here, and again it is 4 9 ja 36, and this is your solution 0.99. Here in question number 2, we have to divide these numbers by 10, 100 or something. So when you divide this 52.5 by 10, what do you get? Try to think. This decimal sign displays one digit left hand side, so you can write your answer directly, or you can divide this 2, but I'm going to write this answer directly. It becomes 5.25, and when you divide this 33.1 by 10, what do you get? Here again 1 0 after 1, so displace this decimal point to left hand side by one digit, then you will get 3.3. This point must be here. This is just by mistake. So 3.31. When this 0.56 is divisible by 10, then this decimal point displays left hand side and by one digit because there is 10. So what to do and how to do, because there is not any number, you have to consider 0 there. If there is not any number, consider 0 there. This becomes 0.056. Now you can see this decimal point is displaced one digit left hand side, and this is your answer. Now we have to divide this 3.97 by 10, and do you know what you get? Again, you have to displace this decimal point to left hand side one digit, and you will get 0.397. But you need to know here there must be 0 before the decimal sign if nothing is written there. So it becomes 0.397. Now what if divide this 2.7 by 100? You know what you will get? You will displace this decimal sign 2 digit left hand side because they are 2 zeros. So this 2.7 when divided by 100, what do you get? You get this decimal sign comes here, then one more digit, so it becomes 0.027. Count 1 2. It is here between 2 and 7. From between 2 and 7 it comes 1 and 2. Here is nothing written there before 2, so you can write there 0 1 2, and this is your answer. Again, you have to divide by 100. You will get what? So if you have doubt how to do this, write here 3 and decimal point is here. You know that in your rough copy you can do this. Increase number of zeros accordingly. Here it is. Now you have to displace it 2 digit left side 1 2, and this is your answer. Here place the decimal sign here, and this is your answer. 98.53 is divided by 100. This is very simple. Just displace the decimal sign to left hand side. You will get 0.9853. Now we have question number 4. What if the 7.9 is divided by 1000? Again, very simple question, but you need to understand here something. Now 7.9 is going to be divided by 1000, and keep one thing in your mind. Again, this decimal point will be displaced 2 digit left hand side, 3 digit left hand side, because there are 3 zeros in 1000, which is dividing the 7.9 digit. So right here 7.9 something here, you consider here is 9, and it comes 3 digits left hand side. 3 4, you can increase the number. From here it comes 1 2 and 3. This is the value of 7.9 upon 1000. And how to do this? 26.3 divided by 1000. This is very easy. Again, right here 26.3 upon 1000. You have to displace the decimal sign left hand side by 3 digit, and this is your answer actually. 0. Displace this decimal sign 3 digit left hand side, and you will get your answer. Now 0.0263. This is your answer. 0.0263, and 0.5 is divided by 1000. This is very easy. I hope you all can do this. 0.000 then 5. This is my answer. When you divide the 0.5 by 1000, then you must understand one thing. Displace this decimal sign 3 digit left hand side, you will get your answer. So here I increase the number of 0 and I get 0.005. And what if divide the 7 by 3.5, what you will get? See, it is 7 upon 3.5. Simply write here 3.5. If you multiply both the numbers by 10, what you will get? We get 70 upon 35, and this is very easy. 35 to the 70. So your answer is 2. What if 30.94 is divided by 0.7? Again, try to do one thing. So again write here 30.94 upon 0.7 and try to eliminate the decimal point of the denominator first. So if you have eliminated the decimal sign, you have to multiply by 10. So you will get 30.94 into 10 upon 0.7 into 10, and this will result 309.4 upon 7. And when you solve this thing, you will get what? Go and separately you solve this question, you will get your result. So when you multiply this 0.5 by 100, you will get here 50, and here 0.25 multiplied by, if it is get 25, and here this 50 upon 25 gives you 2. We have next part of the question. 76.5 is divided by 0.15. When we divide these two numbers, first convert into fraction. So 76.5 is multiplied and divided by 10, and this 0.15 is divided by and multiplied by 100. You have both the methods, you can apply any method. Now it becomes 765 upon 10 is divided by 15 upon 100. Now what to do? A 100 upon 15 is the multiplicative inverse of 15 upon 100, and now we can cancel these terms, and it is 7650 upon 15. Now when you divide these two numbers, you will get 510. Divide in your copy, you will get the same answer. Here we have to divide 2.75 by 1.3. So again apply the same thing as I have done here. Eradicate or eliminate the decimal point from here. So 2.73 will be multiplied by 100 and divided by 100, because there are 2 digits after decimal point. So you have to multiply by 100 and divide by 100 is divided by 1.3. To eliminate the decimal point here in 1.3, we have to multiply and divide by 10. It becomes 273 upon 100 is divided by 13 upon 10. Now 10 upon 13 is the multiplicative inverse of 13 upon 10. So right here it is 73. Do not get confused. 100 into 10 upon 13. Now it becomes 273 upon 130, and this gives you the result 2.1. Now we have our question number 6. Try to solve this thing in your rough copy. Divide this 273 by 130, you will get 2.1. A vehicle, in question number 6, it is given a vehicle covers a distance of 43.2 km in 2.4 liters of petrol. How much distance it will cover in 1 liter of petrol? So here you have to get value for a small quantity of petrol, and it is said that 2.5 liter of petrol will drive this car up to 43.2 km. Now how to do? You have to divide this by the total distance by the consumed oil. So
in 2.4 liters of petrol, it covers 43.2 kilometer. For 1 liter, the distance is 43.2 upon 2.4. Now divide these terms, you will get, it is written 43.2 is divided by 2.4. Here 43 upon 2 is now divided and multiplied by 10 because there is one digit after decimal point. So 43.2 becomes 432 upon 10 and is divided by 24 upon 10. This is now after multiplicating inverse, you will get this. So eventually you will get 432 upon 24 and the result is 18 kilometer, and this is our answer here.